Stay as long as you like.
It's Isaiah 58:1 says, cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgression, and the house of Jacob their sins.
And that's what we're doing. These people on the sign, because if you look at the commonality of the people that's on the sign, they're not regarded as a high people in the earth. We're considered the minority.
But we're actually
together the majority. And if you really look at the people that identify with these people, they're some of the greatest people on the planet. Like they are innovators, they're trendsetters, they're, you know, whatever our people do, we're the best at it. And there's a lot of hidden history of how great our people truly are. And we're here to bring that back to mind to tell them why. Why? Because the Heavenly Father chose us to be His chosen people. We're not regarded in the church as special people unto Himself, peculiar. We're not regarded as a special people the way the earth looks at us, the people of the earth look at us, but we're really the best people on the planet, but it's because we're not in the righteous regard with the Heavenly Father why we're on such a low situation. There's more to it than that, but that's kind of the skinny of it. So we're out here to remind people, to tell people, hey, you're having all these bad problems because you're sinning against the Heavenly Father. You're eating the wrong foods He told us not to eat. We're thinking the wrong thoughts. We're plotting on one another and each other. We're doing all the wrong situations. Now, it's a systematic thing, but it's more so a mind state that we have to change. And that's what we're really out here to show our people how to change that mind state.
Right.
And it's through the understanding of the scriptures. And with changing that mind state, Lord willing, of course, we'll all escape the perils that the Heavenly Father is bringing to the earth, to judge all the people that won't turn, the people that are that help establish the system that has us being in a demonic way, that's doing all the evils of the planet.
I had a precept to what you said. Deuteronomy 7:6. For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy power. The Lord thy power has chosen thee to be a special people unto Himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Right, and that word holy goes into the word separate. And because from the beginning we were separated and to be that special people, as the brother was saying. So the laws, the statutes, the commandments, the covenants, they were specifically given unto us. And now understanding that in the scriptures, the Christian church will tell you, oh, well, Jews and Gentiles. And they don't understand that this Jew and Gentile basically controversy that they're speaking of are these same people that were scattered abroad into these ends of the world, into the ends of the world due to our disobedience. Yeah. So when we look at the Roman captivity, when we look at the Grecian captivity, hey, these are still our people. They were just in that Grecian state of mind, just like here in America. You have so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. When you ask them, who are you? The first thing they'll say, oh, I'm American. Yeah. Well, no, you're more than American.
Chinese don't call themselves American only. They still are from China. Where are we from? You know? So that's going, and not just because we're in Mexico, we're called Mexican, but where were we before we came to Mexico? The Bible has all that history written in it, showing that where we were before.
How we came over here.
How and why we came over here. How and why we were going through the issues in the earth that we're going through, and why this time of trouble that's to come, which is the bigger message, is we might well put a chip sign and all that up. But why the time that the trouble that's coming is a necessary problem that we have an opportunity to escape if we are obedient to the Heavenly Father. But it has to be in us to want to do it. Like it has to move us to where we're sincere about truly doing it.
You heard of the Mark of the Beast? Yeah. You came up in the Catholic church? I mean Catholic?
Catholic.
Yeah.
I'm big on reading into all religions. I kind of fell away and fell off of organized religion.
So did we.
Believe in it. I started seeing a lot of things that didn't make sense to me.
Hypocrisy.
So did we.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I followed my relationship with my God, and you know.
So now we're here to tell you how to actually hone that in to what the Heavenly Father wants with that relationship. That's how we break the Bible down to show our people this is how He wants us to honor Him. He has, when you go into the laws, like the first books of Moses, it's really telling you how to worship, not worship, but how to worship Him, and how to have a relationship with each other. Specific duties to do, certain ways to do it. Because they'll say, okay, stop sinning. Well, okay,
What is sin?
what am I doing that's sin? Well, we break down, this is what we're doing. We're eating shellfish and catfish and we're pork and so on and so forth. That's part of the sins. We're committing adultery by sleeping with somebody that's already
Been married.
to somebody else, another
Yeah.
man's wife. You know, so it's another it's specifics that we're here to really give our people, because the church isn't going to give you the specifics. They want they want the quantity. The Heavenly Father wants the quality, and we're trying to make sure that the people are cleaning ourselves, that we're all cleaning ourselves up to be that quality. That's what we were talking about earlier, right? The quality that we that he requires to have salvation.
That's legit.
Yeah. So we have to tell you.
Yep, all of that ties into it, brother.
Yeah, so we have to break down, what this is to you. So this is the mark of the beast as it's spoken of in the book of Revelation 13 and 16. If the brother want to grab it so you can read it. But this is a physical device that the government will make mandatory in order to switch everybody from the currency that's currently happening to a technocracy. Technology merged with currency, basically merging man with machine.
Yeah.
Cashless society.
You know how they push the vaccine on everybody?
Yeah.
Right? They're gonna do the same thing with that. But it's gonna be yes or no. It ain't gonna be you don't have a choice. So those that say no are gonna be cut off from society.
It's like when they said, if you don't have this, you're gonna lose. Talking about that thing, right? You're gonna lose your job. Yeah, that's right. You're gonna lose your job. Well, it's gonna be bigger than losing your job when this comes, because if brother got it,
It's gonna come down. It's gonna come down between life and death.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Yep.
Got it?
Yeah.
This is Revelation 13 and 16, and it reads, it says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
Now, as time's going on, this is the most, when this sign was made, this was the most advanced technology at the time. But now the technology is still advancing, but it's still going to entail all these things that are in this here. The barcode, all the different sign, all the different things that are in there are still, so it's the technology of it that's still got to physically be put into you.
Can I say something?
Yep.
You heard of Elon Musk, right?
Yep.
Neuralink?
That's what he mentioned it.
He's doing human trials on it.
Yeah.
Already,
Not
yep.
just him, it's other companies doing it as well. So that's what that is. That market beast.
Yeah, they already got approved and got over like 1,000 people already.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then last year, July 1st, I don't know if you guys are aware, they passed that law to start establishing the digital currency.
Yep.
Anything over
CBDC.
$1,000.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's prophecy, man. It's written over 2,000 years ago.
Right.
Yep.
I was telling my wife this the other day, we were watching the news, and you guys see the tsunamis hitting Ventura County,
Yeah.
California,
Yeah.
you know, and then in China too.
Earthquake,
They're
yep.
Like everything, if you really break it down with everything you see on TV, with all the, homosexuals, you can't watch any TV show or any new movie without any,
Or any cartoon either by now. Yeah. It's all over now.
Nowadays,
Yep.
I would have let my children watch that. So that's Sodom and Gomorrah. All over
Yep.
again. And
Yep.
little by little, every little thing is being checked.
Well, what happened to Sodom and Gomorrah?
Right. Now let me say this. And here's the thing that a lot of people like yourself are seeing it, and our job is to show you in the scriptures where it tells you why and that it's in the scriptures. Like it tells you in the book of Jude that a place that lived like Sodom and Gomorrah will be met with the same judgment as Sodom and Gomorrah. The same fate as Sodom and Gomorrah. This time, this is the reason why. This is going to do the same thing as that fire and brimstone that fell in Sodom and Gomorrah. These missiles, and don't we see this place in China and Iran talking about war already? Korea's.
I'll show you. I was literally just watching this. Kim Jong-un just said, told America, prepare for war.
Yeah.
Because he's had his successful launches already, so he's getting ready.
Yeah.
You know, if not Russia, someone.
Hey.
South Korea's like, oh
They
shit.
all are. All these nations.
Yeah.
Everybody that have nuclear capabilities.
Yeah.
They're going to make sure they maximize their arsenal to prepare themselves. They know it's going to get crazy. What's going on in the Middle East between the Israeli regime and those Arab countries, the Muslim Brotherhood. They're going to clash in this final war, and it's going to get to the point where they know that they have to face the firepower of the West, America, Europe. So that's why they're getting prepared and developing all these nuclear weapons. And Russia has been helping them with that. So eventually, it's going to be a nuclear war, and America's going to be on the losing end of it. America's going to be on the losing end because, and it's not just because, you know, they're just going to so happen to have the superior technology. It's because the will of the Heavenly Father wants. That's how he purposed it.
Right.
Because America, if you didn't know, America is Babylon the Great. That great whore that sit upon many waters. Abominations of the earth, the mother of harlots. That's America right here. He's going to destroy this place by thermonuclear destruction.
Fall of the Roman Empire.
Exactly.
It's the rebirth. This is the rebirth of the Roman Empire. And right up above where he was reading, it says, "Whose deadly wounds healed." The beast whose deadly wounds healed. That beast was the Roman Empire. And we all see this. You can look at the Capitol buildings. They got the same pillars like the Greco-Roman Empire.
Capitol, the White House.
The same money, war, money, military, and church established.
What's that shit in D.C.?
The way they set it up.
No, the Obelix.
The Washington
This
Monument.
goes back to Egypt.
Egypt, yeah, they go to
Washington
Egypt.
Monument.
Yeah, yeah. But they had some of that, like some of those same type of structures in Rome too.
Yep.
Yeah,
Exactly.
military, you know, Rome was known for its military power
Yep.
and how they're all over the world, conquering, you know,
Yep.
and had nations as subject to them. That's
America's
America.
no
Yeah,
different.
yep.
Yeah, and what else is the importance that Rome had? The currency.
Yep.
You know, Rome had that, what was the currency? Denarius. They had the denarius, but what happened? And over time, it began to weaken because they started putting basically invaluable metals into that denarius, so it started to lose value. Next thing you know, the collapse. That's another reason as to why the collapse happened.
Spent too much on war.
Yep.
Same like
What are we
America.
doing here?
Like
Yep.
America.
When you look at the spending of war per country,
Yeah.
out of the top 10 countries, America spends more than the
Top
bottom
10.
9
Yeah.
combined.
Yep.
Yep. Exactly. So the history is repeating itself, the scriptures, but the Lord dictated all of this within the book.
Because he declared the end
From the beginning.
And so what he was saying about the countries building up their military, that's Joel the 3rd chapter. We can go into the chapters and tell you exactly where these things that are happening now, where they're written out in the scriptures. That's what our job is to do. That's part of the reason the Heavenly Father came out here. The other part is to prove our faith by coming out and telling people like yourself, like them, whoever that wants to come and hear this message. The other guy that was here when he first walked up, he didn't come to hear the message. He came to
argue.
Yeah, he came to talk. And I was like, no, man, you gotta go because in case somebody comes up, they ain't gonna try to get in and try to figure out what we're talking about. We gotta get him out of here, you know. So he wasn't here for what you're here for.
He's on the left right there.
Yep.
Judah, Benjamin. What are those names?
These are the biblical names of the tribes, or those said peoples on the right. So that's like their biblical equivalent. So the real Jews come from Judah, right? Those are the so-called Negroes. The West Indians, right? Or Benjamin, all the way down. Issachar, that's the so-called Mexicans. All right?
Yep.
Well, hold on to it because we're going fast, you know. So go back to Revelation.
This is back in Revelation 13 and 16. And it reads,
Because this is the biggest prophecy of life and death. I'm saying, from our standpoint that we can control, we have to understand that we don't want this thing. No matter what the situation comes to, we got to deny that implant, that physical implant device. You got it, brother.
back in Revelation 13 and 16, it says, and he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
Anywhere in your body, really. You got it, bro.
It says, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that hath the mark.
So if you think about how serious buying and selling is, you can't do anything without you. How you gonna, if you can't buy nothing, how you gonna get something? If you can't sell nothing, how you gonna have the money to buy something?